What's up, everybody? Welcome to Initial Reaction. We just saw Captain America Civil War.
And we have a special treat for you tonight. We have some of the Avengers here with us. But when I say about touching me, Steve?
We need to be put in check. Tony, the safest hands are still our own. I'm doing what has to be done to stop something worse. How long are you gonna play both sides?
Do you really want to punch your way out of this?
You chose the wrong side. Keep telling yourself that.
We just saw Captain America Civil War, IMAX 3D. Initial reaction, what'd you think?
It blew me away.
Yeah?
I loved it.
Yeah? I liked it. A lot.
Anyway.
It's just my first impression. Like, I mean, I really enjoyed a lot of it.
Okay.
Like, and there's a lot of movie here.
It's hard to not talk about without spoilers, but we're going to do it.
Okay.
I know it's not, people said it was going to be Avengers 2.5 or something like that. And I don't know. I thought it lived up to that. Because, when you have something with so many stars in it, you're worried about cohesive and the fluidity. And to see if, they're going to make, Black Panther story in there, if they're going to,
right.
They're going to put these little stories that we're not familiar with.
And I was worried about, obviously, I mean, probably that was a lot of people's worries because it does have a lot to manage.
Right.
There's a lot going on.
But I thought they nailed it. Like, for having that many stars and that many little backstories.
It did come together well.
And everything, how the Russo brothers just pieced everything together. I didn't feel at one moment like,
no. How did the movie compare to that storyline?
Okay, so
there had to be a lot more in the comics,
so
right?
the Russo brothers, I feel like, replaced certain. And there's definitely some things that they changed, and there's definitely some. It's hard to talk about without spoilers.
Yeah.
There's definitely certain things that they've actually changed, but I felt like they respected the source material a lot. Like, comic book fans aren't going to go in and be like, this isn't like page 72,
right?
In Civil War 3, and like I think they respected the source material so much without actually copying it word for word,
right?
Scene for scene,
which is what you have to do in an adaptation.
Yeah, well, some people sometimes they don't do that,
right?
Sometimes they pull heavily too much from comic.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean that's good to know, but like, I guess going into it, I like the first action sequence, and there is huge action sequences like every 20 minutes in this movie, and this is like a 2 hour and 20 minute movie.
Can I say something right here?
Yeah.
Is that all these people are like, I hate Batman. I guess he kills a lot of people now, or whatever.
Yeah.
You can't. Marvel fanboys can't say anything because they killed like 20-something people right off the bat.
No,
and you know what I mean? Like, they're like straight up blowing them up.
And that's the cool thing about this movie. Like, the coolest thing to me was like they're analyzing themselves. Like, they're reaping what they sow, and they are kind of commenting on their state of things. But what was even cooler to an extent was seeing these heroes admit to their downfalls. And so that was like, I wish there would have been more of that. Like, there are a couple scenes where they're all sitting around and just having these heavy dialogue scenes where they're debating stuff, and it's really interesting. And then it just, I don't know, something that the thing with Marvel that is really different from what DC does and everything is they push the comedy. And I felt like some of the comedy could have been cut here and it could have been more effective. I don't know. But I mean, then again, the comedy really lands. Yeah. I really enjoyed huge chunks of it. One of my favorite things was, they carried over Crossbones from Winter Soldier. And it was like, it's kind of tough to make these, because as a kid growing up watching these animated series of all these superheroes, you kind of want it to be the serialized thing where it's, the villain of the week and all that. And so to open up with this, here's how Crossbones played into the, whole arc of Captain America and what he's doing. I thought that was really cool. I was worried about the fight scenes a little bit because there were a lot of cuts in that first one, but then other ones were just super kinetic.
There were some cuts, but
the energy
there was a lot of in-camera action. Russo brothers are good at that.
And I loved
keeping the camera focused on the action.
Yeah, the car chase with Black Panther and Winter Soldier I thought was really well done. The performances always elevate this stuff for me. Like, Robert Downey Jr. at some points kind of felt like he was coasting a little bit. Like, it looked like he felt a little tired to me, but he was supposed to be tired. But, when it comes to that climactic scene, like, he delivers and you really feel it. And so, I mean, there are large chunks that I really did enjoy, but there were just lapses in between that kind of made it really good, but not a great superhero movie.
all in all, this is Captain America's story. It's called Captain America: Civil War.
Right.
It follows his story. He's you feel like he's sharing the stage with all these, but he's the main.
And admittedly, yeah, right. I was worried about that, but it does a good job of making this his movie, even though it sometimes does feel like an Avengers movie.
Right.
But no, so overall initial reaction, what would you rate it?
I'm gonna go 5. 5 out of 5. Yeah.
Okay.
It had every element that I want. The only thing I didn't like was the unnecessary bad guy, but they have to put that in, but that's not enough to knock it down half a star for me.
I guess I didn't feel like he was as much of a plot device, but that wasn't my biggest problem with it. It was really good, and there were a lot of things I really liked about it, and I really enjoyed. But it was just a really good superhero movie, but not a great movie or a great superhero movie for me. So I got to go 4 out of 5.
Pshaw.
Sorry.
Boom.
Well, thanks for checking out our show. Definitely subscribe to our channel, Initial Reaction Reviews. You can read my written reviews at www.reviewsfromabed.com. And definitely come back every week. We have a review of the biggest release. Thanks. See you next time.